Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Luckily, you have such a beautiful background.
Yeah.
Hello, hi to everyone.
Could you just write your complete name and nationality?
Yeah, in your profile, like it is written here, Anna Švec, if you can also write in your profile.
Yes, you have to click over and rename.
Just a second.
Rename.
Yeah, how I can address to you by name? It's it will be very helpful.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best, but hieroglyphs, I'm not so strong.
Okay. Do you want I do the same to rename my name? Because I don't know.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Luckily, is from Russia. Is written in the T-shirt.
Yeah, wonderful.
Gao Wan is from
Gaoyuan. From China.
China, yes. Pavel is from Russia. Russia. Ekaterina.
I'm from Russia, Moscow.
Anne Eliane from France. Zheng Yu Chun from Korea. Can you? Michael is from
Austria. Hey.
Austria.
Yeah, wow, wonderful bird.
Abel is from Spain. No. Are you from Spain? Abel?
No, hi, from Spain, yes. From Basque country.
Kevin is from France.
New York.
New York. Robin from
Austria. Hi.
Austria.
I'm in a collective with Michael.
Ah, okay. Welcome everybody.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi everybody.
Yeah, now almost everybody had joined our online meeting. My name is Anna Švec, and I'm working with Arte Laguna, helping them to communicate with artists. And sorry for my English, it's not perfect, I know, but I will try to do my best. But today we will be speaking about future, as far as we are all in this situation that we are closed in our homes and studios. So we decided to speak with you about future in different aspects. We just finished the previous session with other group of artists, and we were discussing 3 questions, let's say, and I wanna announce them. How artists can help to do the planet better? What is the future of art? If it should be if it should be analog or digital? What is the power of AI? And can it be one day the competitor for real artists? And what is the most important in the future art, the beauty or the concept? So these are the questions that we are going to touch in some way during this meeting. And I will ask you when you will share your opinion, that we are really appreciated. Please control the time to get possibility to each of you to speak. So, we are all here and we are ready to start. Hi to those who are joining us. Yeah, and now I'm giving the first word to Laura because we have some organizational information.
Just Sarah, do you know if we are complete now?
We are in 17 people, so yes.
Okay. Yes, we are complete. Okay. Welcome everybody, and congratulations, first of all. You are finalist, you are in 120. for this 14th edition of Arte Laguna Prize. This edition have been attended by 10,115 artwork, and your 120 has been selected. So congratulations. For this year, we had this coronavirus, so the exhibition is not possible in Venice for this year, and we will do it together with the next one in March 2021. The dates are already fixed, so from the 13th of March, day of the opening, it's a Saturday, to the 5th of April. So we will wait the moment to meet you personally, to have the performer exhibited and all your artwork exhibited. And of course, the exhibition is your exhibition, and you will be the protagonist. So when the people will arrive, you could explain or be together with your artwork the first day, but also all the other days. So think to organize your travel in Venice, in Italy, next year, next March, and to be all together. And in the meantime, with this method, we can know each other, look over the social network or the Arte Laguna world to see the artwork of the other artists, and maybe we can find some way to work together, to do something together.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. Yeah, so guys, we are like really waiting next March to see you all in person. Yeah, as you have already heard, even Biennale di Venezia was postponed because now it's better to stay home, to stay healthy. And when all the borders will be opened and when we will have a chance to travel safely, we will be happy to see you all in Venice in March next year. And Laura already have the dates, yeah? What are the dates for the exhibition?
13 is the opening. So Sarah will will write you to send the artwork within, they must arrive from the 1st of March. They must arrive in Arsenale. And the exhibition will finish on the 5th of April, and we will close completely on the 9th.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have time to prepare, and we have time to get to know each other, to listen to everybody. So the first question is to Lucky Lee. What do you think about art in future? What we will have? What will be art in future? What do you think?
Hello, everybody. I think that the future of arts, any arts, dance, road, and promoting for a universal humanity value like peace, friendship, solidarity, because now coronavirus separated us like God, like Lord. Many thousand years ago, separated us different nations, different languages, different peoples. And now we see same separated, and this is a sign from God to join solidarity, peace, inspired for solidarity, solidarity forever. One Mother Earth, one humanity. One creator, one mankind people, mankind, peace, friendship forever.
Yeah, thank you for such an inspirational beginning. Super. Now I wanna.
And I I have one more.
Yeah. Okay.
Last year I made a book, my book, about artificial intellect. That if we want more happy futures, we need understand that we can make from artificial intellect Frankenstein Antichristen, because artificial intellect more very smart than people, than humanity. We humanity made very much aggressive, conflict, angry, and like humanity, artificial intellect development to new Hitler. Sorry for my bad English.
But it was very good performance, I must say.
As we can understand, he is a performer.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, luckily. Gao Yuan, what do you think about art in the future? What will be the mission of art in the future?
Okay, first I forgot to introduce. This is my girlfriend and my partner, Pan Li, and she speaks English well, much better than me. So maybe I will say something in Chinese and she translates for me. What will art 就是艺术的未来是怎样，还是说我想要？你认为艺术的未来应该是怎样？就是因为这次这个疫情，其实暴露了我们这个国家有一些这个一直以来的都有的不自由的问题，所以就我个人认为，我作为这个国家的艺术家，我需要去追求的就是还是自由表达。这可能和别的国家艺术家会有点不一样。So due to this coronavirus situation, something in China might be slightly different from in other countries, because we have always had this censorship issue, and it's been more difficult in this situation to express freely in a way. So Gao Yuan's main purpose is to maintain as free as possible as an artist to create art in the future. So it's like to maintain a stand different from what we are the situation we are controlled in. That's part of the future of art in as a Chinese artist. Yes. 然后我其实这次投的这个动画，它也是我的那个长片的一个概念短片。然后这个长片其实就是一个跟同性恋有关的故事，然后它在中国其实是会遇到一些障碍的。So the short film that participates this context is like short concept for a feature animation project, which is a story about the love between two girls. But all these films concerning homosexual romance are not allowed to be screened in China. So the future of art here in this country is for homosexual artists can be kind of difficult. So this is also what Gao Yuan wants to insist on expressing in her animation.
Do you think that art of the future will open these boundaries, will open these limits to show all the diversity of love and all the human creatures that we have? What do you think?
Yeah, of course. I'm hoping to reveal a universe as rich as possible, and we can do everything we It's like when we are like suppressed in a way in reality in this country. As artists, we can like explore our power of imagination to create a universe parallel to this real world, and in that universe we can kind of realize our ideals and concepts and what we believe it means to be a true human being, and what it means to love each other in that parallel universe apart from this reality.
Yeah. It's interesting. I saw that Abel was showing like this. Do you think, Abel, that art can give us more freedom? What do you think?
是的，因为艺术是给了我们看世界的一个不同的角度，然后做艺术其实也是一个不同的方式。
So art is a lens through which we see this world, and by creating art, we also explore our ways of seeing the world, seeing others from ourselves.
Yeah, thank you. To continue this topic, I want to give a word to Abel about art and the power of freedom that art can give to people. What do you think?
Okay. For me, art and freedom are synonymous. I have always believed in useful art. For what I believe, art has the ability to transform all the bad decisions of the human being. In my work, I am fortunate to be in the future invited in different biennales in Latin America. I believe in art as a tool for catharsis, empowerment, and transformation.
Do you think in future the mission of art will be even wider? What do you think? Because I think that now people, the society, are starting to listen to artists even more carefully. Do you feel it?
Sorry, I don't understand exactly.
Do you think that art, given the possibility to be heard to different people, now becoming a greater power than it was before? Now people are listening to artists even more attentive.
Of course, yes, I think so. I think art have many powers. One is the art of or transform. Other is the power of unity. Other is the power of LGTB empowerment. Also, of course, depends, no, of the necessity of the artist. I think art is transformer.
So to continue with you, what do you think is the future of art? Will be it like analog or digital? And what do you think about possible performer that will be a robot? What do you think? Is it possible?
The performance artists, we are lucky because we have 100 of years of history, and is the same forever, no? Our body, our history, so we'll transform, and we are doing the same. So I like performance because performance is have the same ideas, have the same objectives all the time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Annie Elian, hi. Yeah.
You hear me?
Think, yeah, about future of art. What it would be?
So I represent also Christian Pic. We are two artists working together, and for us, it will be 5 years now. This year, we work with children because each year we make a project with children because we think education is very important and can create link between person with the art. So I think art is powerful and essential, and I hope that with the coronavirus crisis, it became more and more important in the life of people. This summer, we make an exhibition. The name is Life is Blue. Life is Blue. It began with a little story. We send, Christian and I, each day a newsletter to 1,000 people, and we try to connect with them. They were in the worldwide, and it was very interesting to think about to speak about our feelings and the feelings of each people can feel that. So we wanted to make something with all this work during 60 days, and we make an exhibition for the summer. The name is Life is Blue. I have a little video, but it's not perhaps the moment to show you. I don't know.
We can do it next time.
Yes.
And probably we can join your mailing list also to receive some letter from you.
Yes.
To join your project.
Yes, I send you. Now all these newsletters became a book. The book is Life is Blue. And if you want, I can send you one to show. And I want to say about future. I really think today there is too much technology. Too much. We have enough to create more than our imagination can do. It's a crazy run, a crazy race. I think we can do a very beautiful and sensible thing with what we have now. And Christian and I, we try to stop the race, the technological race, because we think it's pollution for the earth, and we want to stop it, and we try to create with simple things.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I see that somebody are like showing that
it's very important. I hope you are agree with me.
Okay, let's listen to Pavel. Pavel, to continue with, do you think we have too much technologies in our world and our society? What do you think?
I think technology kill people.
Okay.
We must stop. We must stop for our children.
Okay, it's interesting point of view. Let's continue. Pavel Kiselev, what do you think of this point?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of technology and too much information, but it is not a problem. It is just a way of our time. And in future, I think there will be different directions of art. One is like connection of artificial intelligence with human, and also developing of virtual reality and augmented reality. And because of this, the other direction of art will be against all of these things, like you know, like Renaissance in painting. Like I think some artists will be against all these trends, like this things, and will be it will be a next. I think painting will be developing like masters, you know, creation with hands, something not fast, but now is the time when everybody tries to do as much as possible in a very short period of time, because they need to compete with other artists and so on. But in future, I think one of the direction of art will be against all of this. For example, you will be doing some work for 10 years or 5 years, like a rebellion, you know, against all this thing. But there will be also something like a performance when human like take control of robot, and robot doing some kind of dance or some kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, very interesting. I wanna listen to Kevin with his cat, who is amazing. How do you finding this balance between analog art and digital art, or you're just working in let's say classical art?
Well, I work primarily in video and film and performance, so I don't know if that qualifies as classical. To the point about technology, I think, you know, if we get a coronavirus vaccine, I think we're all going to think that that's a really great technology, and that technology will have created that. So I don't, and you know, look, there was a time when photography was people wondered if photography was going to kill painting, and that obviously didn't happen. And then people, you know, if you go back far enough, people wondered if the printing press was going to kill writing. That clearly didn't happen. I don't think technology is the problem per se. I think it's how people use technology. And I think that goes to the idea that artists are the ones who need to show the way as to what a good use of technology is, or how things can be different using technology, as opposed to, you know, wondering whether it's, you know, it's good or bad. I think we just, you know, everybody uses whatever they have. You know, right now, you know, many people don't have much, so I think you're going to see that impact art as scarcity and, you know, social distancing makes it challenging. But I think what comes out of this will be very interesting. I'm very curious to see what happens. And I think I want to give a shout out to the Chinese artists. You know, it's like, as a New Yorker, I often forget that, you know, not everybody has the same freedoms, but I also think that art is part of the reason that we have freedoms in the West. And so I hope that encourages people that, you know, it's, you know, we have to keep working, and you guys are very brave, and, you know, hopefully your art will help lead to something better. I don't know if it's going to be soon, but I hope it happens. So.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kevin, for this comment. And it is really great that we are talking about the topics that are uniting us, about solidarity and about support between artists. We are not only competitors, we are supporters. We are from the same, let's say, mental, I don't know, mental way of thinking and visionary. Okay, to continue with the speakers with animals in the screen. Thank you, Kevin. We are going to Zheng Yuqing, if I pronounce the name right. I'm unmuting the microphone. Yeah.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Show us what you have there. You have a dog?
Yes, I have a dog. For myself, because I studied technology art in Taiwan, so I always talk to my I was teaching college, and I always talk to my student that we in Taiwan is most serious, because we always chasing the technology. We always chasing the equipment. We want the newest technology to prove that we can do much more better art in Taiwan. It's kind of missed. It's not right. So I always teach my students that why I am a video artist in my age, because video for my age is a very normal equipment for myself, because when I was a little boy, I used videotape, I watched TV, so I grow up with video, this kind of equipment. So for the internet, or maybe because of the virus, we have to show more about the internet, or maybe we have more distance between other people. But I always think that technology, you have to the very normal things for your body, for your life. If it combine to your life, it combine to your everyday life, maybe you could use that technology, but you don't have to chasing the newest. You don't have to chasing the bigger one, maybe the better one technology to use in your artwork, because all the artwork is from the artist, for yourself, for your body, for your mind. So it's my concept to talk about why I think technology is important, because every generation is different kind of equipment to use in art. So I always teach my students that how to combine them in your artwork. But now all the artists, especially in Taiwan, we have to dissolve how to combine the art and the equipment and the technology together. And it's very hard, because we couldn't know every equipment to use in our work. So it's my opinion about this. Yes.
So the truth, the solution can be in combination, not to kill all the technology and just to use paint, not to use just technologies and forget about canvases. So can be balance and can be like proportion that every artist decide for himself or herself.
Yes, we could use the old equipment. Maybe we could use painting. Maybe we could use film to making video, and to make it much more closer about our mind. So maybe in the future, we could use very old equipment and newest equipment to combine together to talk about what is video art and what is the most important artist to talk about in the future, but not chasing the newest one. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. And I would like to continue with Michael, how to pronounce well your name, sorry.
Whatever you prefer, yeah.
Whatever. What do you think about art in the future? What we will have? Will robots do paintings, or will, I don't know, AI decide everything in art and creation? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I think it's really hard to answer that question when it's framed that universally, since I guess any answer would be overly dogmatic. At the end of the day, art really has to always stay sensible to critical points in contemporary society and find ways to provide new perspectives on these points. Like, for example, I mean, it would be absurd to be all too damning on the use of technology while we're, you know, in a Zoom meeting, communicating with artists globally. I think that the issue rather with technology is that it changes our behaviors so quickly in such unexpected ways that we can't provide a framework up ahead on how to handle technologies. We always have to kind of lag behind and kind of, with a certain latency, take a look at the issues that it brings about. And I guess that's also where one of the jobs or potential jobs of artists can be located, to keep a critical eye on behavioral changes in society and find interesting ways, find interesting ways to create perspectives to challenge hegemonial, you know, behaviors or values. Really, I mean, I know that's kind of general, but so is the question. So I guess, yeah.
But okay, another question. But what do you think will be more important in art of the future, the concept or the beauty? Are we losing the beauty using all the technologies? We don't have any more beautiful flowers on our wall painted with oil for 10 years. Now we have digital art that we can enjoy from the screen in our room. What will be in this sense? What do you think?
But why is that? Like, why would you say that, for example, all the works that you have in the competition now aren't beautiful? Why? So I guess you wouldn't go ahead and say that. So why would you argue that we're losing beauty in any sense in art? I think that is a term that's highly relative and changing or adapting to contemporary values. So I don't think really much is changing there at all. But to me specifically, and I guess to Robin as well in our collective, all of our works start with the concept, and I think the concept and the critical power of the concept will always be like the number one priority over the aesthetic form of any project. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I see that Robin is showing like he's completely agreed. So can you continue? What is the right recipe for the future art for you? Aesthetics, concept, maybe something else?
I don't know. I mean, I guess that one of the possibilities or one of the things that art can really do is to bring these two things together, like a good concept and somehow aesthetical considerations. And if that is well done, I think then an artwork is good. I think this is important now, as it will be important in the future. I think for me the really interesting or really important question is the kind of relationship between the arts and the society, as I have the feeling that the art is, at least in my view or in my environment, is very concerned with itself, and it's very much it's in my opinion, it should, like, the only thing that, it's an interesting phenomenon that society gives, like, makes a free space where that doesn't really have a function. Art doesn't really have a clear function. It's really just a free space where things can develop or can start and can maybe do. And it's not very clear to answer what this is good for. But what I do think is that this really only makes sense if this space is really kept free of the logics that dominate our society. And as far as I see, its art is maybe stronger than other fields in society, is being dominated by logics of the market and logics of competition. So that is the thing that we should really get rid of. If art is good for something, then it shouldn't be oriented on the art market or on these kind of things, but should be really a free space where society can be challenged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. I think it's very good thing that you mentioned this about this logics of market and competition, because really, and I really like your idea about art as a space for sharing ideas. Thank you. Let's continue. Ioannis, what do you think about the function, the mission of art in the future, in the nearest future and the further future?
Hi, everybody. My opinion is the first thing is to separate the profession, the profession from the art, how to make money from the art and how it's possible to live from the art the next days. For many kind of artists and art. And this is the big question for me. If you, and big subject, if you separate these different ways and different things, it's easier, much easier to see the next day about the art and about the humanity, not just the art. And this is first of all for me. Of course, must be able to transform your work and to transmit in a different way. Maybe it's necessary to discover new ways to present our work. But the important thing, the most important thing for me is to separate how you make money from the art as an artist the next day. And if you have some answer for this question, it's easier, much easier to see the next day.
Yeah, yeah. I think this approach is very pragmatic, but it's close to reality. We need to buy food, we need to pay our rent.
Of course. I don't separate the creation for the life and the life for the art as a performer. And I asked myself years ago about that. What is your way with this kind of art? To live, to take money, or okay, it's both. The answer is okay, I want to have some money to live and to make art. But it's necessary this question every morning to have this question in our mind. For me.
Yeah, yeah, thank you for putting our discussion a little bit on the earth. We need to think how to live, how to survive, not only how to create. Silvestro and Franco. Yeah, hi. Let's go further. What is your vision on art of the future? What questions we are meeting? What is important from artistic point of view about the future?
I think that all the people, all the artists will use always all the kind of art to express himself. We can use dance, we can use performance, we can use painter, we can use sculpture, we can use all. As all the years that have preceded us. For that, I think we can use all. So we think that there is not difference when we work about conceptual art and painter or other thing. So when we begin to work together, I think in the 80s, we was always two different artists. I'm a choreographer and Silvestro is an artist, a contemporary artist. And we mixed together our experience to work. For that, I think all over the world, this period of coronavirus, I think don't change nothing, because all humanity, the only thing that want to repeat the life that we have lived before the coronavirus. I'm not saying it's not cynism, but when we work together, we see the society as an anthropological question, to study the human being, to study when we go with our human being, and after we work about. For that, I think don't change nothing. There is not art separate. The art is one. The contemporary art, and we can use all the technical, the other are technical, to use to speak about our feeling that we feel in front of the art.
Yes, yes, thank you so much. We also we again speak about this balance between different methods, different media. Gabriela, if you can join us, what do you think about the mission of the artist now? What artists can do for the better future of our planet? What do you think? I'm not sure if the microphone is working well.
Sí, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Bueno, realmente el arte siempre ha tenido una importancia en el mundo, ¿no? Como podemos ser un ejemplo para muchos, y también el arte es como el escape de muchos.
Art has always been really important for the world, and it has...
Where are you? Where are you?
Yeah, probably Wi-Fi connection doesn't work really well. Gabriela, can you hear us? Girls, ladies?
Right in this moment.
Yeah, the most interesting part.
Yes.
Okay, let's wait till the internet will start to work back. Kenji, what is your vision on art? What do you think will be the mission of artists in the future? And will we have this, let's say, profession as an artist? What do you think?
That's a very wide or difficult question, I think, because there's a lot of functions that art can cover.
But do we need artists in the future, or maybe we need just scientists, people who work with technologies, space, and so on? Do we need artists in the future?
Well, the question is who needs us, right? But I think there's always been art in all societies. I think it fulfills different functions, and so it's very. I think there's a lot of functions or a lot of things that art does in a society. You know, and it it's different from culture to culture. So it's difficult to predict what's going to happen. Like, I think that your guess is as good as mine. I think in terms of changing the planet or the political issues of the moment, I'm a bit pessimistic in terms of us changing that. Because I think usually for those very concrete issues, it's, you know, we don't have the best tool. I think what can make changes on the very concrete level of things like lobbying or education at all levels and ages, and, you know, people being critical of sources of information, things like that. And now, not to say that some works of art can't address that well. I mean, that there's no blanket rule there. But I think if, you know, to think that you can change the world with art concretely is a little bit, you know, utopic. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question.
Okay, it was interesting. Okay, but if to speak about...
Yeah, because you talked about the mission of art. And I think very different, you know, different artists give themselves different missions.
What is your mission? What is your mission in the future as an artist? How you can transform, how you can change the planet to better?
I mean, I don't think I can change the planet, but I mean, the art that interests me or that I'm interested in doing is a form of thinking. So I think you can bring maybe people to think about certain things or offer opportunity for people to think about things and in very free or different ways maybe than people usually do. So I'm not sure that sounds very concrete, but yeah, to me, the art I'm interested in is a form of thinking to some level. And of course, you can enjoy it. It can be enjoyable or less enjoyable. That's the artist's decision. But yeah, that's what I can say. I can speak for everybody, but yeah.
Okay. We will follow your artworks to understand better what you're talking about and to be inspired by your work. We are coming back to ladies, to Gabriela and her beautiful interpreter. Yes, about future of the arts. Yeah. Microphone. Girls.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, now it works. Yeah, finally.
Okay, so we're in Cuba. The internet is really, really slow. So we're really sorry for that. We can't really change it, but
no, it's all good.
Yes. Alejandra was saying that art, it's a way of escape for many of us. ¿Qué era lo que estás diciendo sobre...?
Que ella preguntó sobre cómo puede cambiar el arte, ¿no? Yo creo que el arte puede cambiar a las personas, no solo el que lo hace, sino también el que lo consume, porque tú estás dando un sentimiento, tú estás midiendo una idea y al final las personas consumen eso y esto puede hacer un clip en tu cabeza.
So you were talking about how arts can change the world and people's perspective so we can save the planet. And she was saying that through arts, the artist can transmit an idea and people can relate to it in an easier way.
Yo creo que el arte es curativo, es sanativo, sobre todo para las personas que lo necesitan como un medio de expresión, ¿no? Yo siempre digo que si yo no hiciera arte, yo estuviera en un manicomio, ¿no?
She believes that art is a way of healing. She always says that if she didn't make art, she would be in a mental clinic or something like that.
Entonces, en ese punto ya el arte está cambiando algo. No solamente me está cambiando a mí, me está mejorando a mí, sino también a las personas que lo consumen. Yo consumo arte y mucho del arte que consumo hace que mi forma de pensar o mis sentimientos varíen.
So in her experience, art changes her, but also the spectator. And it cambia lo que el espectador siente. ¿Qué más lo dice?
Mi forma de pensar y lo que siente el espectador.
So it changes also the way of people interpreting or the way they think about different aspects or different things.
Y la verdad creo que el coronavirus no va a cambiar el arte. Va a cambiar la forma de transmitir o la forma de verse, ¿no? Ya no, a lo mejor no se ve tanto dentro de una institución, dentro de una galería o un museo.
She thinks that coronavirus is not gonna change art, but it's gonna change the way that art is consumed, probably. We're basically used to go to galleries, to museums, but she thinks that after this, art is probably gonna be consumed more through social platforms.
Nada, es abrir más barreras. Antes se consumía el arte a lo mejor menos por internet, ahora se consume más. También nos está dando la oportunidad de conocer otros artistas e intercambiar con otras personas que no van a llegar nunca a ti si no hubiese sido por las redes sociales.
She thinks that through social networks, art has a bigger range. More people have access to it, and it also links more artists together. It brings them together. You have the ability to, for example, here, we're meeting so many different people that we wouldn't have been able to meet if it weren't through these platforms. So that's probably the impact that will have the coronavirus in the way that we consume art.
Yeah. Thank you so much for this already. For this idea that is again about solidarity and about new ways to be in contact with different artists, with different countries. I think that for now we don't have much time, but it was amazing to see you all together again and to let every one of you the possibility to share some ideas about future. And we from Arte Laguna really can say that you should continue to do our world better, and please follow each other on social networks, follow each other works to maybe to do some collaborations, and it will be the most beautiful input that we are thinking with the team. And Laura has something to say also.
Maybe there is somebody that is still missing to talk. Ekaterina?
Ekaterina is with Lucky Lee. She's
it's together. Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much, and please follow our also social networks. We are trying to promote an artist every day, and also we are trying to find new formats how to give you more publicity. And we will also convert this video to some other formats of video, also to put on our social networks to get more audience to your art and to your way of thinking. And thank you so much. Take care. Yeah, I wish you health and inspiration, and keep in touch.
Ciao.
Have a nice weekend. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Thank you.